I'm here to scrub every carpet I can. And that starts with this one. So let's hit it with the scrub. And then it wants the hose. And squeegee out all the bad bubbles. Kind of like that one SpongeBob episode. And then check for dirt. Yep, that's dirty. So we've got to fix that up. Let's go from the left to the middle. It's kind of neat seeing these turn into little bubbles here. I'm not really sure why we need the hose if these are just going to turn into bubbles anyways. Not really quite sure what that does for me there. Oh, I guess it cleans the... Okay. What the water does is it cleans the bubbles. And the bad bubbles aren't worth anything. But these clean ones are. When we put all of these, we go from $27 all the way to $62. We do have some upgrades. All tool scrubbing area, 60. All tool scrubbing power, 60. We can afford one of those. And water amount and water pressure for the hose is 200. Let's do scrubbing area so we can do a little bit more. Looks like it's at 3% there. And so that's going to give us a little bit of a bigger circle. I can't really tell. And then if we press F, we can see we still have to do, even though it looks clean, it's still it's a carpet. Carpets are dirty. You should clean your carpets. The dirtiness goes all the way to the core of the carpet. Yeah, we've only done a little bit of that. I'm going to push these bubbles just to the side for now. And then scrub again. And we can see it actually clean up here and kind of live if I keep pressing the dirt finder view. We do make a lot of bubbles though. It's a shame we don't have like an upgrade to increase how much money these make. The number of people cleaning carpets is increasing around the world. Okay, so we're pretty much done with this one side. Oh, there's a little bit over here. Yes. And then hose it all. No dirty bubbles here. And then it's kind of like you can make the bad bubbles all nice and clean by interacting it with by pushing water into it. A nice little effect. Back up to 69. Nice. So what we can do now is just clean up these bubbles here and then go buy some stuff. It's a shame we don't have a drain on the other side too. That would make things a little bit easier. Get the stragglers. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 2 plus 3, and 6. That gives us 160. So we almost have enough to get the hose upgrade, but I want more area. 7.9, so that's almost 10. Yeah. I wanted to do more power, but we can do that next time. I just want big circle. I like big circles. And each time a tool level increases, it increases 10%. We can check that with this. So now we have extra thing going with the scrubber. I'm not sure if it's 10% or 20% since it's at level 2 and it said it increases for every level. I'm assuming it's going to be... Oh, we just got to level 2. So it's definitely just one set of 10%. Clean up all these and then push. These really like to fly, spread out a bunch. Add these. That gives us 129. I forgot what the next upgrade was for the area size. If we can't afford it, we will get the power. Yeah, it's at 180. So, power. We almost can afford the next one for that too, since that's at 90. Okay, if we stay in one spot and kind of scrub that as it is, we give it a few passes and we are able to clean it up nicely. There's some stragglers here. Gone now. Okay. Wet all of this up. The water just really make a mess here. I don't think the carpet being wet really helps the scrubber, but it's what I gotta do to turn the bubbles from brown. So we do what we must. Little straggler here and a little bit here on this edge. Okay. So now we're about halfway done with the carpet. But with the upgrades I have, it should go a tiny bit faster. I also have a circle carpet too that we can do next. 168 and 178. That's not 180 for my next upgrade here, but I can do the power. And that's actually worth more than the area since that is at 10.7 and the area is at 7.9. Yep, just a little bit less of a scrub that I have to do to get the area completely clean. Not as much as you would think though, huh? Clean this completely. Let's do a nice little line. And every scrub we do, it's like the bubbles multiply. Okay, wet that all. And because I don't have too much money, I'm gonna keep going a little bit. From this side. And we can see these things turn into, we can see them turn into like clear bubbles. If I pre-wet this area, does that actually help turn them into, it does. You have to keep that up and just do a little less effort. Okay, all of these bubbles should be worth plenty of money now. Nice. That basically doubled our money just right there. And this goes just 177 to 240. New items are in the shop. These last 5. Almost have $300. Nothing there. I guess this shop? Yeah. So we can do squeegee area and drain size next. And I kind of want to do squeegee area. So I can have this thing a little wider. Look at all those bubbles I got just from that tiny little area. This should actually be enough for me to get my squeegee upgrade. I'm just going to wet these all. And then push them in. I don't really think we need to do drain size because it's not too big of an issue just pushing them all there. The real issue is just keeping them all together when you do push them there. This doesn't look any bigger, but I'm sure that pushing the bubbles will be nicer. Get this nice and clean. A little bit of the sides here. There's a lot of these little tiny bits I just need to keep brisk and clean. Like they keep showing up out of nowhere. The sides here, and these don't give me any bubbles either. So I wonder if ignoring them is worthwhile. Because I'm not sure if it's like, oh, how much the carpet is clean versus like how much of the bubbles the carpet can make. Oh yeah, we can definitely push so many more bubbles that way. Level up our scrubble. Is it English fun? Leveled up our scrubber, and it's 20% from level 1. We do miss quite a bit because it's not really continually obvious of like what is dirty, so it's a good thing we have this tool. I just kind of wish the light dirtiness was easier to see with the naked eye. Post wet all of these things because I didn't put water before. And we can just push them all. They really do a good job of staying together now. And we're almost done with the carpet. Yeah, it looks like where the water was on the ground is drying up. But that's not gonna... Oh. So we cleaned up that carpet, so now we have 1 cleaning point. We'll see what those are used for. Push all these bubbles away. Off we go. There. $316. And fold that up. Send it out. I'm assuming the cleaning points get spent on little cosmetic things here, but I don't have anything else available to me. Let me get the scrubbing area. So now that's 12%. And let me do the circle carpet as well. Oh, The underneath has nice colors, at least. So we'll get to see that sometime soon, just not fully for a bit. We're gonna have to deal with the brown for now. So it's a good thing they brought it in. Water is having some weird effects there, but it's doing its job, I guess. Okay. The edges are getting kind of clean. Because I'm getting the little stragglers here, I'm not getting too many bubbles, except for right here. Like, if I go to this spot, nothing really. This spot, nothing really, but it does make it cleaner. Keeps the orange thing from going away. From staying, I mean. This orange is dirty. Push those along. New items arrived in the shop. I wonder what those are, if we can even afford them. I think these are also worth $1. Yeah, that was 5 of them and went up 5. We have a brush. That is $2,000. I don't have that right now. But I do have the scrubber. I can do this. I can scrub real nice. And a nice little circle, because that's what you do. You scrub in circles when you want things clean. Without streaks, ideally. That's how you do it, at least. I think. Okay, I scrubbed up half of this carpet here. Now we just gotta get it wet. All over. Down here too. And here. And there. And up here. And then let's see how much this makes us. From 294 all the way to 405. That's $100 right there. And this should be another 100 as well. 160. 600. So we could almost upgrade this Squeegee again. But I like the size it's at. Maybe I can upgrade the rubbing area. And let's do... what are our amounts? Because we had to do quite a bit for the bubbles that we had. Probably not the smartest decision, but that doesn't really matter if we have time to fix it. Oh, that's a green bubble. Is that going to be easy to take care of? Let's finish up this side here. Okay, well, let's see the new water. It's fine. So it almost turned, that green one almost turned into like a mint kind of green. Blue, teal, blue-green color. I'm not sure how much that was. I think next time I get it, I have to separate it so I can see what that value is. I just know more than what we usually get. No green bubble this time, so we just have to deal with the regular monies. Well, this is my money. My money is bubbles. One of these, and that's 400. Is 400 enough for us to do something about... new scrubbing power? So now both of these are 16%. Is that any better? A little bit. Kind of. I just want to be able to scrub this thing all in one, maybe 2 big motions. And that's how big I want my scrubber to be. We should be able to clean this up. We have a few spots we've missed here. So I wonder if cleaning most of it is going to count as like being done. Let's see. We're leveled up our thingy again. If we get every single bubble that we can. Because we're still getting quite a bit actually. Just in these areas. Okay. So it looks like it is based off of how much is clean. Sorry, it looks like it's based off of how many bubbles we get out of it. Or like a percentage of how much is clean, rather than just being like 100%. Like 95% is probably good enough. Push these in. And these as well. We didn't get any of the high value ones, those dirty green ones, but we can fold this up and send it back. And I gather that gives us another cleaning point. And it said that we got another thing here. Oh, these don't cost cleaning points. It's a little nicer though. I'm not sure what we use our points on though. For here, I'm going to do power because I don't like scrubbing the same spot so often. And I can't afford anything else, but I do need a carpet. I think I like doing the circle carpets way more. Oh, here's a few green ones. Let's wet these up. Let's send one of these. So we have 182. And that gives us 192. So each of these is worth 10. Wow. It looks like with the higher scrubbing power, we get a better chance of like getting more consolidated, dense dirt out. So that gives us a higher chance of getting the greens. We're also doing this edge a lot faster than we were before. So it's still really dirty. It looks clean, but it's not. So this is going to be our first one with a lot of greens in it. I don't know how many we have. I just know it's a lot. $150 with that push. Maybe we do want to upgrade the squeegee size because of how many bubbles I'm getting us now. So that's $600. Is that anything we can do? Let me do power again. So now we're doing 30% of what we were doing at the beginning. Plus level 5. And that should be 50% of altogether. So now, 1, 2, 3, 4. A little bit faster. Definitely a lot faster from the beginning though. Yeah, now I can do this line way quicker and not have to worry about sitting here forever. I wonder if we're going to see anything past green and just be like even more value on top of that. But I'm going in sections here so that I don't have to worry about the little things left over, the little bits of dirt left over on the carpet, like on the left side here. The leftovers, because they don't count. I mean, they do if I were to get them. I just don't need to do as much effort. But I do like pushing all of the bubbles, and so that's why I've been leaving them for a bit. Leveled up that thing again, so that's another 10% on top. Okay, now we can go for a little bit of the leftovers, the stuff left behind. And then once we have the right amount clean for this, it's gonna be like, okay, Kiva, you're done. Okay. It seems I did have to go for a bit of those. The carpet, and it didn't take any. Oh, the bubbles are going away. Don't leave me. I need you. They are disappearing. I need to push. I should not have gotten rid of that rug. We needed that rug. Clean up a bit of these. Push them over. Okay, we got quite a bit of money. 555. Nice. We would have had a lot more if the bubbles. But we would have had a lot more if the bubbles didn't start disappearing on us. We got a thing we could buy. Bigger carpets. I do like the circle ones. We can upgrade these. We can save our money actually. I do want to get the brush though. That's gonna make it a lot easier to clean. I know I had fun.